the course of destiny. These motley, lovely, swinging, reeling lot have tried. They've tried Flower of Scotland. They've tried Loch Lomond. They might even try Keep Your Feet Still Geordie Henney to try and lift Magdala and McHarvey. Let's see if it's any good, because they're 12-8 down in this final, and Brissy and Den just need 2 more chokes, John.
Yes, and vital that they hang on to this, throwing first in this leg, the Harvey Della team, because effectively then Priestley and Bristow would be throwing next leg for the match, and you'd have to fancy them. But if they can nick this one, they've got to get a couple back off the Priestley Bristow throw, and that ain't easy the way that Bristow, the way that Priestley's going at the moment. Just look at that, back from a break, first 3 darts and 2 treble 19s, sheer class.
85.
And Dennis and Phil Taylor, undoubtedly the 2 best players in the world at the moment. Dennis had that punch about 4 years ago. He was number 1. Taylor, undoubtedly the best at the moment. And there's a constant... The only weakness in Dennis's game is the sloppy head. He occasionally just doesn't concentrate. That's why their last has to give him a bit of the verbal dragon work.
And here we go again. Gonna try and straighten this off, I think, with a treble.
Oh, brilliant.
37.
Like shelling peas at the moment for the great Priestley.
Signs of raggedness in Della Harvey.
Well, he got a ton last throw, Eric Bristow. It was his first for some time. And I think this scoreline really does, and I have to say, it showed the measure of Priestley's performance. He's taken Della and Harvey on almost single-handed in the last half-dozen legs or so.
And who knows what that surge to get back from 5-1 and level terms did for them. Brilliant.
To leave 32, that is a brilliant throw. Needed it.
But it needs to be the start of a sequence of legs, doesn't it, John? It needs a surge here.
Still a danger, though, that Dennis Priestley can clock out 89. We'll look for treble 19 for double 16. And 19 will leave 70. Which will be 20 bull or treble 20 double 5. Double 5 it is. For 13-8, Della Harvey. I bet they can't watch this. So important. Now there's a chance. That wonderful throw of Harvey's a moment ago has given Della the chance to get one back for 9-12, 32, double 16. That familiar Della lean forward. Got to move just inside. Oh, the wrong way. Tense hearts. And he's done it. That's Bottle. And he knows it. 12-9, only 3 in it. And whatever Harvey is saying to Della, the lad from Ipswich will hardly understand it.
For a minute there, they looked like Alias Smith and Jones having an argument over whose round it was. Just look at that. Hey, you, Jimmy, get your finger out.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Teamwork. In every way. Now, don't start talking, Sid, about Priestley's points. That can happen to anyone. I think that's the first Priestley bounce out in this match. Not had many during the course of the game. Possibly there was one more earlier on. But that actually is an opening, only 80 by Priestley. I know that sounds as though I'm being perhaps hypercritical, but it does present an opening if the treble 20 can be struck a couple of times here. By Della, it's got to be said next.
Yeah, well, I had 2 sporting dreams, mate, John. One was to play number 9 for Newcastle United just once, and the other was to be a good dart player. And when you see them doing this,
closer to being number 9 for Newcastle United, Sid.
or the number 9 dart player in the team, when you see them doing this, you forget about St James's Park. Brilliant stuff here in Bonnie, Scotland. The stuff of which sporting dreams are made.
Of course, your age, you'd have played alongside Jimmy Schooler and the like.
Yuri Gallagher, actually.
Well, the chance is still there. Harvey, a little bit of inspiration 3 or 4 minutes ago. Needs some more now. He said the trouble is, he said, when you throw a bad dart, you feel for the fella who's standing behind in the same coloured shirt.
Yeah, Mac Duff 1 minute, Mac Worcester next. Oh.
You can actually see the mark on the board where that one struck. A little white mark, a little light mark just under the wire. You'll see it here as the dart goes in. It creates a mark on the board. You see the little light mark. And so close to the wire, anybody else's dart would have stayed in. Della's, because of contact with the wire, didn't.
Consistency of the man, remarkable. Big Den.
Just have a feeling, Sid, that if they were going to break through Harvey and Della, then this was the game. Because until that 140, Priestley and Bristow haven't been convincing. But they haven't been able to produce it when they've really needed it here.
Yeah. They surged back from 5-1 down, did Jimmy and
104 leaves treble 18 and the bull, I think, but 271 is wanted way back, so Bristow decides to leave Priestley 32. Good thinking.
Yeah, these two have not been able to produce a surge. There's been odd bursts for 2 or 3 darts. And I've stopped talking about the bounce out.
It's actually made another mark, even below the one before.
There's been over 700 points in the deck. Della will have to look to his tungstens.
Well, it's equivalent virtually to giving 2 legs away before you've even gone on the hockey. If you're going to lose that many darts in the course of a game like this.
Double 16.
And you're handicapped enough anyway playing Dennis Priestley because he misses note.
That's exactly it, John. So here we are coming up to what could